What triggered me is that he said he's not controlling the person. He says, I don't tell them that you can't do this, da 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 da. Let me tell you something, a little 101 on when it comes to manipulation and control in a relationship.
Listen.
Usually the most savvy ones that control their partner or partners don't have to outright tell them, you don't do this. You can't do this. They manipulate them with their behaviors, with their body language. It's non-verbal nuances. For example, not saying this happens, one of them goes to use the toilet. Where are you going? Why are you going to the toilet? Weird, uncomfortable vibes, weird expressions. What that does is that teaches you, oh shit, my partner doesn't like that. I don't want my partner to be uncomfortable. He doesn't like that. He didn't say that, but subconsciously, I've made him uncomfortable. Throughout the live, he was getting very agitated when people asked him very just honest, direct questions. He was getting very frustrated, raising his voice at times. They were having to consistently rub his back. He was making it uncomfortable. A lot of the time in controlling relationships, people do this, men or women, where they don't have to directly tell you, I don't like when you do this. They just act a certain way. And that's why you start walking on eggshells around them. I just hope that these women...
That video is so on point about how controlling, toxic, narcissistic people don't necessarily have to tell you that they don't like something. There's just a shift in body language, a shift in their energy and things like that. And of course, if you're new here, I'm a diagnosed narcissist and I point out toxic people's traits and behaviors. So that happens all the time in toxic relationships where narcissistic people are super passive aggressive. And if they don't like something, they don't necessarily tell you, hey, you don't do that. I hate when you do that. Some of them will, but some of them will just like, oh, what are you doing? Little stupid noises. They'll start to ignore you. They'll start to act agitated and become short with you and things like that. So the next time you get up and do that same action, you feel uncomfortable. And that can make you feel crazy because you can literally ask that narcissistic person, hey, you don't like when I do this? And they'll say, no, what are you talking about? Did I say that? Why are you acting crazy? You're crazy as hell. Like, I didn't say I didn't like that. But you know that they don't like it because every time you do it, there's a shift in their body language or their energy, or they'll start to treat you weird. That keeps you walking on eggshells because they don't even have to say a word to you to start to control you and manipulate you. They do it with their body language, with their emotions and whatnot. Covert narcissists are very, very good at doing that, y'all. And that's how they can control you in public without saying a word to you. Like you go do something or you're talking to somebody that they don't like, they'll just look at you and then turn away. And then you'll see them and go up to them and, hey, you okay? Yeah, why wouldn't I be? I'm fine. What are you talking about? Like, get away from me. And that will literally drive you insane because a lot of times they will never admit that they don't want you to do something. They'll just start acting weird and making you feel super uncomfortable. Check out my YouTube for longer videos. Thanks.